Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Honest, am here, the creator and writer of the Honestly Says newsletter. Bi-weekly newsletter. Get to us by letting y'all. Actually trying to get that shit together. And I'm here for another daily motivation. Woo! Y'all, I just feel so good right now. I just feeling so good. Like, I just, like, it's like, it really is like you see the growth on the inside, you feel the growth on the inside, and then the world just bloom outward. So I hope that this message finds you well. A little bit about me. I do not just use the tarot. I use God and cousins in the same sentence, and I may mispronounce some things, but if it does not stop Charlamagne God, it will not stop me. So yeah, all right. I am actually going to these affirmation cards. If you do not follow me on IG, which actually is down below, at Honestly Am, these are actually a hit on my IG channel. And so I actually use these after I do my intuitive yoga flows. I always pull some cards for myself, and then sometimes I feel guided to like share it in like angel number 103. Everybody has been loving these messages, and I'm so excited because I actually bought some new ones from Debbie. Like she had she had some just like some limited edition cards come out. So I am going to get us an affirmation, God. What is an affirmation that we need to use during this time of transition, God? Or what do we need to know just to become the alchemist of our life, to help bring heaven on earth, or just to do magic in public? God, what do you deem worthy for us to hear at this time? What is one affirmation that you want us to use throughout this week? Yeah, let's do that. I want to give you guys an affirmation for the week. All this week, this is the affirmation I want you to use. Let's see. What is this affirmation, God? Allow no room for doubt and confusion. One affirmation, please. Angel number 157. I love when that happens. I am passionate. I put my entire heart into the people and things I believe in. My passion is a powerful force. It is an internal fuel. I recognize the strength of my passion, and therefore I am careful where I choose to focus it. I am passionate. And angel number 215, this is angel number 10. 10 is all about completion, all about starting a new cycle. And like I kept telling you guys, like I really, really feel in my heart and my soul that we are in a new cycle where our angels and our ancestors and all the beings of light, people in the galaxy, people down in the ocean, they are all supporting us. They are all like championing us, like sending out their best soldiers to like, I'm like, I'm saying this shit, but I really mean this shit. Like everybody, like the spirit team is like, it's go time. It's go motherfucking time. Like they are just ready to like, I'm going to say this and I don't say this, but I'm going to say this. Angel number 1134. We are about to live and like, y'all are about to see, this is about to be an amazing fucking time. Like this, you are, when I tell y'all God is about to show the fuck out for his people, he is about to show the fuck out. Like it's about to be an amazing time. So I feel like God is giving you this message because he wants you to know that you are strong, you are capable. Oh, let's see, I am stronger than I think I am. I reject victimhood. My strength is in knowing that all circumstances are temporary. I focus my attention on what is in front of me. I naturally move forward into new phases. I am strong. So that's what God is trying to get you to understand, guys. We are moving into new earth. We are moving into the world where if you are connected with your spiritual side, then you are going to be 10 steps ahead of people. Guys, we are moving into the Aquarius age. The Aquarius age is all about being one with it's all about it's thinking and hold on, wait. What is the Aquarius age? Well, I'm talking shit. Sorry. Let me make sure I'm saying actual factual information. Let me see. The Maverick. The Aquarius age is all about the Maverick. It's all about change, and also it rules. Sorry, y'all know I'm always about I'm always about making this the Maverick, the revolutionary, social change and liberation. So again, we're moving into this age where there's about to be a lot of liberation. We're moving into a new earth where everybody feel one, everybody feel heard. I'm also trying to figure out that is the 11th house. The 11th house is society, humanity, and technology. Like I can't make this shit up. So it's like we're just moving in this time where we are about to see great change in society and technology, in the way that we learn information, in the way that we move in the world. And like if you struggle with your spiritual side, you're going to struggle in this next era of life, because that's what this next era is about. It's not about mentally figuring things out, and it's actually probably not even about you physically doing anything. Like, you're that go-getter attitude, like, it's done. Like, you trust me, I know it. Like, I have so much Mars in my chart, so much fire in my chart. So it's like, what God is saying is that because we have so much passion and drive and energy, it's going to be so important that during this time of transition that we're fueling that towards the things that we want. It says right here, my passion is a powerful force. And when I see passion, I actually hear energy. My energy is a powerful force. Where you choose to put your energy is going to be so fucking critical at this time. I told you guys that there is a lot of fear mongering going on. There's a lot of propaganda going on, and it's going on because the old system is dying away. And so if you ain't about to just go, if somebody's trying to kill you, you're not about to just go out without a fight, right? So that's the same thing with the old system. The old system is like, no, we want things to be in fear, but we're moving into this era of love. Thank you, God. We're moving in this era where we become one as people. We move into this era where we realize, like, shit at Astro World is demonic. And it's not about it being demonic because he's demonic. It's demonic because why are we so excited to see these celebrities that we're trampling over human beings, our own flesh and blood? Like, these events are going to keep coming up, and we're going to keep having stuff like this for us to make that mindset switch in humanity, to realize that we need one another. Mark Zuckerberg, you lonely motherfucker, you ruined the world. You have to realize, when you put things out in the world, your intention, when you're putting into it fuels into those very creations that you're doing. So when Mark Zuckerberg was creating Facebook, he was creating it from this place where he was feeling lonely, he's feeling isolated, and he was like, fuck everybody, like, I'm going to create my own thing. I'm going to make people realize who I am. And guess what he did? That loneliness, that isolation, we're at this time where we have we're living in a time where we have the greatest access to people, but yet people feel so lonely and isolated. And guess why? Because the creator of the fucking social network was feeling that way. And so what God is trying to get you to understand is that your energy is so important. It's not just important for you to change your life. It's important for what you're fueling and what you're putting into your creations. If you're putting that fear, if you're creating out of fear, if you're creating to be like, oh, please let people get to know me, guess what? All of that, what's going to manifest is not, oh, people love me. What's going to manifest is people showing you that they don't love you, Lizzo. Like, this is what I'm telling you guys. That's why it's so important for you to be mindful of how you are manifesting, what type of energy you're putting into it, and making sure that you're not doing anything from a place of fear, but from a place of love. Ooh. That was a good ass message. I need to hear that message myself. All right, y'all. So I'm about to go to our tarot deck because I want to know, God, what is our energy towards feeling compassionate? What is our energy towards feeling strong? Do we feel like we have the ability to be the alchemist of our life? Do we feel like we have the ability to change the world? You guys, everybody is out here trying to find the next Martin Luther King to come save the world. And I just want you guys to know that chapter of humanity is over. We did it already. This world has changed. We already did it. Jesus did it. Malcolm did it. Martin did it. Fred did it. Like, everybody did it. We not doing the savior no more. Now we're moving out of that. And now we realize that we need to move. I mean, guys, pay attention to the signs. If you see J and B, and all of a sudden everybody moving in pairs, because that's what God is trying to get us to let you know, that this chapter in life is about divine partnerships. This chapter in life is about divine communities. This chapter in life is about coming together, love, bringing people together, and not tearing people apart. All of that decisiveness shit is going upstream. You're going the other way. If you think you about to still be operating in fear and telling people, oh, well, you gonna do this, you gonna do that, guess what? That shit is not going to work. People are just going to do the opposite. So that's why God is saying you need to be mindful about how you're putting, what you're putting into your projects, because that's what you're going to get back out of it. Into your projects, into your life. If all you're doing is watching the news and you feel like shit all the time, okay, let's take some accountability. That's coming right back out. All right, God, clarify this message of passionate. What are you trying to get us to understand about us putting our heart and our minds into our endeavors? How do we feel about being strong, allowing no room for doubt or confusion? I just got hype out of nowhere. First energy. The age of love, baby. The age of motherfucking love. That's yep. That makes sense. So for passionate, what came out is the the 5 of swords. 5 of swords. And we see this, it's like a knife coming in to this one point, and that's what it feels like. It's like, because we're going through this, we're going through this transition period. We're about to be going into this new age. It's pressure coming in for all points. I keep telling you, if you was about to die, what you gonna do? You ain't going out without a fight. You're gonna fight, right? You're gonna go out swinging. You're not about to just let somebody come stab you. Like, you gonna protect yourself. And so what's happening is there's all these different pressures coming in. It's like pressure from your job, pressure from society, pressure from your friends. Like, it's like all of this stuff coming in. And what God is saying is that if you have a lot of pressure that's coming in, or a lot of like just negative energy coming, what God is saying, this is the time to go inward. This is the time to become still and become one with yourself and create routines for yourself. A lot of times, like, we talk about these like self-care rituals and stuff because it sounds cute, but actually this, again, it's a tool. You do this so that you can feel better, so that you can be able to put your heart and your mind into the right things. Because I feel like what God is saying is that because there's pressures coming in at you from all sides, instead of you putting your heart and your attention into your endeavors and feeling like the empress of your life, you're actually putting your it's the fear. You're allowing the fear to get to you. So that's why God is saying, take moments of stillness. Not even take moments of stillness, but that's why God is saying it's so important for you to be careful where you're focusing your attention. So if there's been a lot of negative things, you just have to find a way to change your focus, to find a way to focus on what you love, and do it one time a day. One thing that I did get from, like, when I did a yoga and teacher training, they were just talking about like how you can like create like a life plan for yourself, and you kind of do it like, there's daily things that you have to do. So like, it would be like daily, I would write into, I would do my morning pages every single day. And then there's weekly things that you would do. So, every week I would, every week, make sure I do like at least 1 or 2 yoga classes. Like, and the whole purpose of that is like, so that you have a plan for yourself on how you keep yourself focused, how you keep your energy high. Because it's like, there's going to be just natural times where your life is, we have to realize, I said this before and I'll say it again, in order to be the alchemist of our life, we don't need everything to be okay. And honestly, the reason why your life is so fucked up is because it's like your soul is trying to get you to see like, hey, like, we can change this. We can fix this area. We can do this. But it's not about you trying to change it externally, but you changing it internally. And that's by focusing on the things that are serving you. I'm not going to keep going on and on that. For I Am Strong, what came out is the Ace of Pentacles reverse. And again, the Ace of Cups reverse. The Ace of Cups upright is a hand coming out of this water. Cups represents, to me, the soul journey. The cups represent a fresh new beginning, a passionate, fresh new beginning, a dream come true, kind of like a grant, kind of. That's a wish granted, kind of. And the reason why this kind of reverse is because, again, it's like, because of all the pressures that are happening around you, you don't recognize that vision that you keep getting is actually the answer to their prayer. You don't recognize that the thing that your heart is calling out for you to do is actually the answer to the prayer. It's actually going to help you get closer to your dream and make you feel like you're the empress of your life, which is somebody who is abundant, somebody who is fruitful. I see this and I see Rihanna, somebody who's having fun with life, who don't take herself too seriously, but yet she's still abundant, thriving, and prosperous, So I just feel like this message is coming about because there is a lot of pressure. Like, you're feeling pressure from all sides. And what God is saying is that because you're feeling pressure from all sides, because you're feeling like there's a lot of negativity, it's so important for you to focus on the good, for you to go inwards, and for you to make sure that you're pouring your time, effort, and attention into the things that serve you and not the things that make you feel like a victim. Okay? Let's just get a really quick tool to see how we can use this. God, clarify this message of the 5 of Swords, the Ace of Cups reverse. I am strong and I am passionate. And also, this Empress actually came out reverse. So again, it's like you don't feel strong. You don't feel like you have the ability to bring your dreams about. But what God is trying to get you to understand is that all circumstances are all circumstances are temporary, and if you would just focus on those things that actually feed you, then you will naturally move out of these phases of your life and go where you need to be. All right, guys. Last final message. Clarify. I am passionate. I am strong. What do we need to know about? Sorry. Page number 1521. Thank you. Whatever I desire, I acquire. My favorite card in the world. The external laws of the universe steadily holds the promise of expansion and joy. Understanding the laws will reawaken within you the knowledge of your purpose and your own personal power. As you remember how to access the power of the universe that creates worlds. Hold on, wait. Let me read this over so that you can hear this. The external laws of the universe steadily holds the promise of expansion and joy. So if you're feeling a lot of pressure, then you have to know that right away, the reason why you're feeling the pressure, the reason why you're feeling the frustration is because you are not experiencing expansion and joy. Understanding the laws will reawaken within you the knowledge of your purpose and your own personal power as you remember how to access the power of the universe that creates world. So what this card is telling you is that it will understanding the laws will reawaken within you the knowledge of your purpose and your own personal power. And then what did this card that came out? Your own personal power is your passion. Your own personal power is your energy. Your own personal power is that you have control over what you give your energy to. And if you give your energy to things that deplete you and things that make you feel like a victim, then you don't have anybody to blame but yourself for why you're not the empress of your life. You have nobody to blame but yourself why you're not becoming the alchemist of your life. What God is saying is take control of your vibration, of what you're offering, of what you're giving your attention to. And if what you're giving your attention to 9 times out of 10 make you feel like shit, then it's on you to remove those things. Whether that's deleting, stop following certain people on your social media sites, whether that's limiting your screen time, whether that is like changing the type of things that you watch. Like I realized like as much as I used to enjoy reality television and I used to be a big reality person, like I mean from real rules, like since I was a kid, it's something in my soul, like I'm just not feeling it no more. Like I'll find myself talking to the TV, being frustrated, angel number 1740, like it's just, I'm not in that space anymore. And it's like, instead of just resisting that, just letting it go. Like I'm not into reality TV no more. Like that shit don't look real no more to me. And so it's like, that's the power I have. It's like, instead of just watching this, feeling this unease in my body, allowing that unease to be in my body, no, I take control of that and say, you know what? I can't watch reality TV like that. I got to distance myself from that because I don't like how it makes me feel. Again, your energy is your power. If this time-space reality has within it the ability to inspire a desire within you, it is absolute that this time-space reality has the ability to yield you a full and satisfying manifestation of this. This card, angel number 1828, has came out about 2 or 3 times. Back to back. Like, I mean, of these weeks. And I just feel like God is just really trying to let you know that any desire that you put in your heart, any desire, if you have a desire to have a husband and have a family, I don't give a fuck how old you are. If that desire is in your heart, then that means that there is a full manifestation. There is a full husband, a full man, a full realized person that has been assigned to you. And if the only reason why you wouldn't get that is because you are allowing these pressures to get to you. It's because you are allowing what society to say that you can't have it. I was listening to Insecurity again, and I love Crystal. Like, I do love Crystal. And she's actually getting a lot better now because she's in therapy, because she'll say something and she'll backtrack it. But like we were talking about, they were talking about, look at me, we were talking about, they were talking, look, manifested. They were talking about how, Condola, Condola put herself in this situation. I'm talking about Insecure. Lauren has had a baby with a woman that he wasn't in a relationship with, and now they're trying to co-parent, but they don't know each other. They don't trust each other. And so Crystal was saying, like, a lot of women, we have to die to this vision of feeling like we got to have a 2-parent household. And then Fran was like, no, and eventually Crystal walking back, because it's like society keeps telling Black women we can't have a happily ever after. And somehow us Black women, we've started to internalize that within ourselves. And so we compromise, and we say shit like, I'm going to have a kid by myself and I don't need a man. And it's like, but you don't feel like that, sis. Like, let's be real. You don't want to have a kid alone, because that shit looks like hell. And honestly, I don't feel like that's not, call me old fashioned, call me what the fuck you want, but I don't feel like no kid is supposed to be in a single parent home. Period. I just don't feel like that's how life is supposed to go. Like, I feel like kids need to have 2 whole adults, whether that is a man and a woman, a man and a man, like that part, I don't give a fuck. But it needs to be 2 people in that home, because this kid needs to see a relationship. In order to have a healthy relationship in their life, they need to see a relationship in their daily life, right? Our kids are taking and copying stuff from us, whether we realize it or not. So if your parent has been settling their whole life and you looked up and you've been settling it, don't even feel bad for yourself, sis, because your parent taught you how to settle. And now it's your chance to change that within yourself. And so I was saying that because Crystal was saying, like, well, I mean, some women just gotta, you gotta get away from that fantasy of a 2-parent home. No, like, nobody needs to get away from that fantasy, because if they have that desire in their heart that they want to have a 2-parent home, they want a 2-parent fucking home. And that's what the fuck they need to go after. Period. If you have in your heart that you want to have a husband, you don't need to settle for a fuck buddy, because what you want is a husband, right? What you want is a partner, right? So what your power is, what your responsibility is, putting your attention towards feeding that dream, towards making that reality. Does somebody telling you, did you listening to some single bitter bitches talking about how niggas ain't shit make you feel like you can have a nigga of your dreams, or do it make it feel like it's further away? Does these reality TVs make you look forward to getting married with husbands and kids, or do they make you push you further away? Like, we have to take responsibility on what we choose to give our attention to, the stories that we feed ourselves. There's going to be pressures. There's going to be things that society tells us that we can't have. Angel number 2230. But it's on us for us to say, I don't give a fuck what society don't have, won't have, will never be. I'm going to get the stuff that's for me, okay? Last thing, my career is one of creating a joyful life experience. God didn't put us down here to suffer. God didn't put us down here to settle. God didn't put us down here to be a slave. God didn't put us down here to be jealous of other people. God didn't put us down here for us to be envious of the 1%. He put you down here to live your motherfucking dreams. For you to have everything for you to acquire everything you desire. And if you don't acquire it, I don't want you to blame God. I don't want you to blame nobody else. I want you to look in yourself and ask yourself why you don't have the things that you have. Okay? I'm gonna leave it alone. Leave it alone. How do we want to wrap this up? Since we are at 22, we're going to go ahead and just end this with very quickly, it'll work your light. All right, God, clarify this message of I am passionate, I am strong. How can we just know that we are strong enough to bring up our dreams to life, God? How do we know that whatever we desire, we acquire? How can we not allow the pressures from the outside world, the pressures from society to get to us? How can we just put our time, effort, and focus on our dreams? What do we need to know right now, God? Allow no room for doubt or confusion. In God's name I pray. Ashe. Is that message has just been coming out so much. Like, it's like, it just feels like God is really like, I'm a fucking dream maker out here. Okay? Like, if whatever you desire, you can acquire. Okay? The age of life, you've been like training lifetimes for this. Angel number 2420. Guys, I've been telling you this. This age of Aquarius, a lot of you guys, you're some old motherfucking souls. You've done this before. You've been here before. That's why a lot of this information, that's why you gravitate towards this information, because you already know this. It's like this, you're vibing with it, you like shaking your head, nodding, all this stuff. Go ahead, like the video while you're doing that. But you're doing that because you know inside that it's the truth. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Honestly, I feel like that's what we need to read. Have you answered your deepest calling? Because you've been training lifetimes for this. You've done this before, but have you answered your deepest calling? That's what we're going to leave this with. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Engine number 56. You are here for a reason. You are being called to bravely pave a path. Have you answered your deepest and highest calling? Living a heart and soul life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul filled life requires courage to triumph over fear. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts. And the more resistance we have towards answering a call, the more important it is for our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. Come on, God. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, "I am not afraid, I was born to do this." But the thing about courage is that it is not possible without fear. So if you are feeling afraid, what is needed is courage. And courage comes from living from the heart. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, and as uncomfortable as it may feel, it is actually a sign that you're on the right track. And y'all, as I was reading that to you guys, I was thinking about my fear of being alone and how it is so scary. It's like, I'm always like, I want to be alone. I want to be alone. It's like, but this week I got so much confirmation, so much validation that I am on the right path. And I'm staring my fucking fear in the face. I'm walking in this fucking fear. I'm walking in it. Yes, I have moments where I can walk past a house and I see, just a couch or a kid on a couch or parent, and I just be like, just feeling in my heart, just like, sometimes my heart just break a little bit because I'm like, damn, I want that. But I have to know, I'm going to be honest, y'all. There is so many dreams that I have. I don't just want to write this book. I don't just want to do movies. There is so much stuff I want to do. And lately, what I have just been telling myself is that I trust God. Like, I've stopped being like, well, how can I become an actress? And how can I do this? And it's like, I just trust my path. I trust this path that God has me on right here. This path of doing videos, this path of doing Honestly Sis, this path of being this book, because this is the plan that God gave me. It don't look like what I thought it was going to look like. But I have to know that if I cried tears because I was watching Gene and Jones, because that's the type of movies I want to watch, or I cried tears because I wanted to be an actress so bad, then I have to know that desire will be fulfilled. And if it's not being fulfilled right now, that just means I have more shit to look forward to. I have more great times to go. It's not that I can't have it. It's just because it's not here right now. And that's a big ass difference. Last message, the Age of Light. Mystics and sages throughout the ages have predicted this period in history. You decided to incarnate in the middle of it. There is no mistake that you are supposed to be here at this time of great change. If you are feeling unprepared or daunted by the path that is calling you, know this. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You're more than the days that have breathed through you in this life. You are also all the lifetimes that came before. All of these experiences have polished your soul into the most magnificent expression that is your authentic self. Your soul has many facets. Imagine a fingerprint. Your soul is a million times more intricate than that. If you put together all the fingerprints of all the people you've ever been, you would not even get close to phantoming how much of a unique masterpiece you are. You came in here with a clear soul plan. You came in here with wisdom beyond your years. This is the part of you that longs to be seen. This is the part of you that is ready to step forward, that is ready to emerge. This is not the lifetime to stay hidden, but to step forth and be seen and rise. Y'all, I am a child of a narcissist. Probably two narcissists, but I'm a child of a narcissist. Of a woman who is incapable of experiencing joy. A woman who is incapable of loving. I put parents that abused me, neglected me, made me feel less than, who didn't love me, who stripped me of everything that I tried to be, who disappointed me, who abandoned me in times of need, who lied to me. And yet, I didn't become bitter. It didn't change who I was. My heart didn't grow cold. My heart didn't say that love wasn't for me. My heart believed. My heart believed. My soul protected me. And I realized today I'm a fucking miracle. I am a miracle. A walking, living, breathing miracle. And I realized that if I can get through all the shit that I've been through, it has to be for something. It has to be. I don't feel ashamed. I feel proud. I feel like a god. I feel like I literally went through the fire and I fucking rose the fuck up. And I don't have no parents to blame for that. I don't have no mentor to thank for that. Me. I did that shit. I created myself. I took care of myself. I love myself. I nurtured myself. I was fucking there for myself when nobody was there. I did this shit. Nobody can take that shit from me. When I get to that mountaintop, I did that shit. And to me, that means every fucking thing. I spent my whole fucking life putting my power and my thoughts and my love into other people to be disappointed. And now this part of my life, I get to choose me. And I don't give a fuck how to make anybody feel. I don't give a fuck how to make anybody look. I don't care no more. I get to speak my truth. I get to do this. This is my victory lap. This is my motherfucking time. I'm not hiding from nobody. I'm not changing my voice for nobody. I got a fucking promotion because I was my motherfucking self. I did that shit my way. I didn't beg for that shit. I didn't kiss nobody ass. I did it being me. And I'm going to keep winning being me. Because that's my motherfucking superpower. That's me. That's my power. And that's the same power you have. Nobody can take shit from you. You have the power to control where you put your energy. You have the power to control where you put your passions. I took all my shit back. I took all my fucking energy, my love, my hopes, my expectation. I poured that shit in myself. and I have been abundant ever since. And you can do the same. If that's your heart, put your heart. If that's your heart, put your hand on your heart and repeat after me after I say this. I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I have received throughout all of my lifetimes. I'm ready to embody them all now without hesitation and without fear. I have been training for this for lifetimes. I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I have received throughout all of my lifetimes. I am ready to embody them all now without hesitation and without fear. I have been training lifetimes for this. I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I have received throughout all of my lifetimes. I am ready to embody them all now without hesitation and without fear. I have been training lifetimes for this. Ashe. And what I have been training for is to bring heaven on earth, to show that love is the greatest power there is, and that we will not be ruled by fear. All right, y'all. If you made it to the end of this message, please give me a thumbs up. If you made it to the end of this message, you are not subscribed. What are you waiting for? Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. Very, very last message to wrap this on up. This message is all about knowing that you have the power to create a joyful life experience, that you have the power to acquire whatever the fuck you desire. And the power that you have is to put your energy, your attention, your focus on the things that you want, and to know that you are strong and don't allow fear or intimidation or none of that shit to rule you. I am going to read this because I hear somebody saying it. If your dominant intent is to feel joy while you are doing the work, your triad of attention, freedom, growth, and joy will quickly and easily come into alignment. See your career as one of creating a joyful life experience. You are not a creator of things or a regenerator of what someone else has created or a gatherer of stuff. You are a creator, and the subject of your creation is your joyful life experience. That is your mission. That is your quest. That is why you are here. Last message. Take a break. I challenge you for this year, for the rest of this year, you only got a month or so, take a break. And it's not about, I want you to take a break from seeking. I want you to take a break from, you can still look at my videos, because I would still be doing them. But no, I just want you to be dead ass. I want you to like take a break from searching. I want you to just really try to be. I want you to feel what it would feel like to know that everything you want is going to happen. How does that feel in your body? How do you move? And then when it gets to the new year, get to it. All right, y'all. Angel number 3744. That's it. I see you later. Take care. I also feel like God is saying take a break because some of you guys have been working very hard and you're overthinking it. And once you take that break, you can calm your mind down and be able to redirect your thoughts and know that you're not a victim and that you are able to bring all your dreams to life. Answer the call, baby, because you are the ever unfolding rose.